For today's social studies lesson, we're going to be reading a Scholastic News article. Before we get started, we are going to look at the vocabulary words. Our first word is liberty. Liberty means freedom. The Statue of Liberty stands for freedom. So this is a picture of the Statue of Liberty. Our next word is crates. So large boxes, usually made of wood. This crate holds oranges. Copper, a reddish-brown metal. Pennies are coated with copper. Unveiled, showed people something for the first time. The Statue of Liberty was unveiled in New York City in 1886. So those are four of the vocabulary words that we'll see in today's article. The title of our article is Raise Your Hand. This hand and torch are part of a famous American statue. Raise your hand if you know which one. Here's a hint. Part of its name means freedom. Another hint is we talked about it twice in our vocabulary words. This hand is 16 and a half feet tall. That's as tall as a giraffe. A statue for freedom. So as we read today, I want you guys to be thinking about all the steps it took to get the statue to the United States. The Statue of Liberty is one of the tallest statues on Earth. People call her Lady Liberty. Liberty means freedom. Lady Liberty stands on Liberty Island near New York City, but she wasn't always there. A gift from French friends. Lady Liberty was made in France. It took French workers 9 years to build her. The French people gave her to our country as a gift more than 100 years ago. How did she get to the United States? First, workers took her apart. They put the pieces in 214 crates, or boxes. Then they put the crates on a ship. They sent the crates all the way across the ocean to the United States. Workers here put her back together again. So if you look at this globe here, you can see in yellow it has the United States. In red we have France. And here we also have New York City in white because that's where Lady Liberty is. So in France, they made Lady Liberty and they took her apart and put the pieces in 214 different crates, put the crates on ships, and then the ships traveled across the ocean in a boat to the United States, specifically New York City, and delivered the crates. When it got here, workers here put her back together again. A close look at Lady Liberty. When the Statue of Liberty was first built, she wasn't green. Lady Liberty's skin is made of metal called copper. When the statue was brand new, the copper was brown and shiny like a penny. So look at this picture here. When she was first created, she was brown and shiny, just like a penny, because she's made of copper, just like a penny is. Inside the statue are strong metal bars. They hold her up, just like your bones hold you up. Stairs inside the statue lead from her feet to her head. People can climb up and look out from her crown. So inside of the statue, there are stairs. So if you started at the bottom where her feet are, you can take stairs all the way up to the top, and then you can look out from her crown. Cheers for Lady Liberty. In 1886, the Statue of Liberty was unveiled. The statue was open for all to see. At last, Americans got to visit her. It was a rainy day, but a million people went to see Lady Liberty. People cheered, played music, and waved flags. Americans loved the gifts from their French friends. Welcome to America. For a long time, Lady Liberty was the first thing most people saw when they came to the United States. Many people came to the United States by ship. They came from all over the world. When they sailed into New York, they sailed right by the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty welcomed them to their new country. The statue today. Now, Lady Liberty is more than 100 years old. Millions of people still go to see her every year. She is not brown and shiny anymore. Over the years, the salty sea has turned her green. Lady Liberty may look a little different, but she still stands tall on her island. She still welcomes people to the United States.